You ever just wake up tired of everything? Or if you wake up feeling halfway decent as you go through your day, things just start to happen that make you want to crawl back under the covers and just say, forget it, I'll try it again tomorrow. If you're anything like me, today was one of those days where I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I felt like I needed to come on here and give my season gang a little encouragement because I know that many of you feel the exact same way that I do. We are sick and tired of being sick and tired. The high prices of everything from food to gasoline, these grown children acting like they want to be grown and they want to be responsible until they actually have to be grown and be responsible to people not listening, dealing with our elderly parents, doing just what the hell they think they want to do. I got my car service today, so you're dealing with the car dealership and their foo la la. Had to get some blood work, dealing in traffic. Your girl has just had a day, and today is one of those days where I am just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And as I sat there and thought about it, I was like, I need some encouraging words. So, I'm going to offer some encouraging words. And I'm going to start by saying, name what you sick and tired of being sick and tired of and claim it. And know without a shadow of a doubt that it is okay to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. Sometimes things just rub you the wrong way. I am the queen of the law of assumption and manifestation and all of those things. I believe in it through and through. But sometimes, when you're trying to be positive, when you're trying to stay focused on what you're working on, sometimes it just gets hard out here. And, we just need to own that. I had a coworker that used to say she gonna take to her slip and go back to bed and try it again tomorrow. And that's exactly how I am feeling. It's not even dark outside, but if one more thing happens to get on my nerves, I just don't know what I might do. The other thing that we got to do is focus on what we can control. And I have found that one of the biggest things that I am trying to get in order are my finances so that I can actually seriously consider retirement. Now, will I stop working completely? Absolutely not. I will always be doing something to make some money or for fun or what have you. But, it's a struggle trying to keep your finances together and making sure. And then things come up. Thank goodness today was just a service day for my vehicle. They didn't find anything wrong with it. I got the oils changed, tires rotated, 8-point inspection, and out the door I went. So I am, for extremely grateful for that. But we got to focus on what we can control. And that's how we spend our money, who we allow to get on our nerves and aggravate us. And, we got to do what we got to do. And then we also sometimes have to take a grown folks time out. Take to your slip, go to bed, get in your recliner, flip channels, scroll on TikTok. Hell, I don't know. But sometimes we just have to do some things to take a time out. Don't call me. Don't come by. Don't ask me to do nothing. It's one of those days where I just have to take a grown folks time out and just chill and not worry about it. And then whatever happened today, don't make that a part of my season. I'm not even going to take it until tomorrow. This crap ends today. It's going to end today. I am not going to wake up frustrated tomorrow. I am going to have a good night's sleep. And it is not going to define my weekend or my season or anything else. But just sometimes you got to take that time out so that you don't take it with you when you go. You know how when you will ask somebody at least once to not do something and then they do it again. And then you ask them again, please don't do that. That is the most frustrating thing in the world for me. How difficult is it to take direction? And I'm going to need some help from you guys on this one, because when that person that you're dealing with is someone that you're going to probably have to continue to deal with, how do you convey to them that enough is enough without blowing up the spot? Your girl is trying to be nice. I'm trying to be cordial. I'm trying to do all the things that I do. But in my mind, enough is enough. And when I get to this point, when I get to the I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired point, it's very easy. I have a very short fuse, and I'm doing my level best to not allow that fuse to get to the end and go boom, because then I'll have a bigger mess to clean up. So don't allow it to define your season. Whatever is going on for the day, these things are minor. It's not anything that's going to make me or break me. But I'm just sitting there going through some things, trying to figure some things out, and boom, here we go. So I said, I couldn't possibly be the only one that's sick and tired of being sick and tired. I know there's some other people out there with various things that are happening, from, family controversy to just having to watch, the things that are going on in the news. I have not watched TV today because I'm over the flood in Texas, and they're continuing to find people, and I'm sick of all the tragedy and the trauma and all the things that are going on. So when I'm having a day like today, I think the best thing for me to do is to log in and talk to my season game, because you always provide such a wealth of encouragement and things of that nature. So that's what I decided to do today. You guys are my community, and that's the last little bit of encouragement that I'm going to give. Use your community to vent to. Use your community to come up with some resources and some resolutions. Use your community. And when I say that, I want you guys to do the same for me. Drop me a comment. If you're having a bad day, if things are going crazy, if something is going on, drop me a comment. Let your girl know that she's not in this thing, all by myself with all this foo-la-la and everything that's going on in the world. Listen, guys, we all get tired. But one thing we're not going to do is give up. So let's do what we can. Rest when you need to. Remember, tomorrow is another chance. So until the next time, the Seasoned Lady is signing off. I hope each and every one of you have a fabulous evening, and I will chat with you soon. Toodles.